There we go. Now it seems like YouTube's up and running. Something's up with YouTube Live in the past week or so where it just absolutely doesn't go. So hi YouTube, it's very good to see you. No, it's not a you issue, Lynn. It's that YouTube hasn't been working for the past week or so. And so... Ashy! Thank you so much for the tip. Thank you for the head pat. Thank you. No, yeah, it's YouTube's problem for the past week or so. They haven't been doing it. I have to hit go live and then refresh it and then hit go live and then refresh it and then hit go live again. And I always forget to do that because it used to be that you just have to hit go live. So then I forgot. Hi Tess, it's good to see you. How's it? Brune! Thank you so much. Hello, Sen. So hi again, everybody. Hi, Sen. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Blood. Hi, Brune. Hi, Pleiades. Hi, Adnan. Hi, Amber. Hi, Ashy. Hi, Gemini. Hi, Heliani. Hi, everybody. Hello, Duck. Hello, Tatsu. It's very good to see you all. Thank you so much. I had such a good time at Artstream today. I'll show off the results pretty soon in the Discord, but for now, just know that I'm very much in love with everything we've done. Hi. How's everyone's Monday? How's everyone doing? How is your Monday going? Rush, you okay? So, Brune paid first. Brune paid like way before we went live. So it's all right if he's first, or it's okay if he's not first. I don't think Brune cares. I feel like more people have asked questions than this. Just gonna let everybody know, I just checked the game queue and I have Brune, Eshy, Gemini, and Steph. That's it. If you have put in a question and I did not call your name, please put your question in again. Monday is very tiring, but it's almost over. Yes, Duck, exactly. So I'm going to see if pulling up my stonks up. Thank you, Prue. Okay, so I have Cosmic in here. I have Brune. What is your first question? I'm gonna see if this works. I don't think it did, but let's make sure I didn't break something. No, it just didn't work. That's fine. Just past midnight. I am. Thank you. So, Brune, what was your first question? There we go. Heliani's in. Thank you, thank you. Yes, I need to put this to YouTube. Yes, if you're on the YouTube side, please like the video. It really helps get us out to more people. How have things evolved regarding my reconnection with my bestie? Let's see what we get. Strength reversed. Ace of Swords. 5 of Cups. You're not handling it well. I would say you are handling it well based on how I know you. But with, let's see, Strength reversed, 5 of Cups. You're handling it like a human, and human is not the bar that you're setting for yourself. I know that about you, Brune. Ace of Swords here. I think I'm going to pull one more card, but my gut instinct here is that you need room to grieve. It doesn't matter if the reconnection happens or not, when it happens. It doesn't matter, like, the future. Right now, you have emotions to process, and those emotions need processed regardless of what happens in the future. So you need some space to grieve, I think. To let yourself... I grieved for an entire month and cried for 6 weeks. Yeah, and then you reopened the wound by sending that message, right? Grieving is not linear. I'm not saying that you're not... Obviously, you're doing a very good job. I'm not saying you're doing a bad job at this. I think it's like this because of the season change. Maybe. What are you? Knave of Cups. Yeah. Knave of Cups is all about feeling his feelings. The message was me closing the wound. Closing the wound for your logical part of yourself, yes. You're closing the wound for the logical part of yourself, but not for your lizard brain. Not for your brain stem, right? There's this sense of, especially with the 5 of Cups here, your King of Wands reversed. 5 of Cups is about an emote with the lizard meme. Yes, absolutely in love. Adnan, hello. If you can, please resubmit your question. The bot didn't pick it up. I don't want you to miss out on it. 5 of Cups is about focusing on hard things instead of knowing what you have. And I'm not saying like, oh, look at the brighter side of things. Look at how blessed you are, right? Because that's not it at all. That's not it at all. What you need to do... You spent 6 weeks crying. Give yourself a few more days of that. Because there's stuff that our body can handle or can't handle that our brain can, especially at the rate that you're going. You're going at this clip. You're going at a clip. You're going very fast with this process, and I don't think that your body has had time to catch up with you. I'm hearing 3 days. Just 3 more days. Maybe that's enough, maybe it's not, but I don't know why I heard 3 days. But that's strength reversed. You can't keep holding it back. What's the monetization news? I have applied. And I'm blaming the thing Lane predicted for me today because the cards are on me and my feelings. Candle for Brune. Monetization news is that I have applied and I have not gotten in yet. I don't know what's going on, but we're gonna figure it out. Add in 4 over on Twitch. And then Brune's follow-up question was 99% sure I'm getting the message reply before her birthday because of the season change. That makes that 1% makes me ask, can we double check in one clear message if we'll reconnect before her birthday on the 25th or this week? And one more, please. Yeah, and it's not even like we're still on Brune. Yeah, Brune's got one more. Brune paid for a follow-up, and then we'll be on you. No. Yes? I think so. The last time I'm asking about it. Okay. That's fair. Hey, they don't want to give you a third quest, Can I get, like, a coherent third card, please? No, they said. It's because your lizard brain goes ooga booga? Yeah. We have 5 of Wands, Death, Knight of Pentacles. I would still say no for this one. I would still say after her birthday. We have a lot of thinking to get through, a lot of conflict to get through. We do have Knight of Pentacles. Knights are quickness. They do ride places on their mounts, but the Knight of Pentacles is one of the slower knights. Money takes a long time to accrue. Wands, yeah, there's still feelings on her end to work through, I'm sure. Death. The change is happening, but it's slow. I do believe it's still going to be after the 25th. I mean, lizard brain goes ooga booga all the time. That is nothing to be ashamed of. But yeah, as far as YouTube goes, I don't even need, like, last time we read it was the Chariot, and it was before. Yeah. Oh, was it? Oh. Interesting. I forgot. Or I misremembered or something. But maybe it's changed? Let me think about that. 5 of Wands, Death, Knight. I think it's after. I don't know what's changed. I don't know what's changed. Oh my gosh, Anne! That's crazy. Free for another year, but you helped me so much. Of course, I'm so glad you're free. Anne, that's so perfect. I'm so glad. And welcome in. Hello. So next up, we have Eshi, but we just got an ad break over on Twitch. I think they're basically telling me to stop asking. It very well could be this particular deck in particular. This deck in particular is pretty bad at saying, like, don't keep asking. Hello, Tatsu. Hello. So don't worry, Eshi. Let me go ahead and make sure to tell Eshi this. Oh, NN, thank you. Until there. Oh, Lynn already did that for me. Thank you. And that makes me feel so good. I'm so happy. That's crazy. I'm so glad I was able to help. That's all I want to do here. I just want to help people get through stuff. I just want to help people not be so scared, be able to hang out and do stuff, and take on life with a little bit more confidence. Amber, thank you for the hydrate reward. Okay, I think, Brune, that's not a bad way to read it. That's not a bad way to read it. Yeah, change is coming, but you just need to be patient. Something you could also read it as 5 of Wands could be stop asking. Yeah. But yeah, with the YouTube stuff, I'm not even... It's funny because everyone talks about monetization like it's the ad revenue. And it's not. That ad revenue doesn't get you much money at all. I'm really pushing for monetization on the channel so that we can do memberships. So that we can do super chats. Stuff like that. The ad revenue could care less about. But they're being a little bit difficult to get in, but I'm gonna persevere. We're gonna get in there. So, no problems. Just a little bit more time. In the meantime, you can join this Discord. And thank you. You guys are so sweet. I've been setting up some collabs. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. I've got some in the works. You can look forward to that. Okay, so ad break on Twitch is over. Thank you for waiting. About the moon, remember? Yes, I do remember. I've lost something. Yeah, I'm really happy about Anne. That's possibly the best news we possibly could have gotten for Anne. Perfect. Now it's Eshi's turn. So, your question, will I become a good tarot reader? First of all, without even having to read you, I can tell you yes. Without even having to read you, I can tell you yes. So, but let's see what the tarot cards have to say. A lot of it with tarot reading and like, will I become good? And it's the same with art. It's the same with literally any kind of like hobby or job or anything. It's all about practice. So I tell people you don't need to study tarot, you need to practice tarot. And you will get good at it, but let's see if the cards have any insight, advice, or predictions for you. Okay, Empress, Fool. Can we get one more for Eshi, please? Please? Okay. Oh, okay. Lovers. So you all reverse, so we're gonna pull them up right. So first of all, Eshi, you have 3 major arcana here. Empress, Fool, and Lovers. You can do anything you want. You just have to put your mind to it. This is such a corny message from the cards. Corny, corny, corny. You can do whatever you want. Just have to put your mind to it. Okay. Is there anything else in here, though, that you would want to say? What else are we looking at here? Empress. Fool. Why did you put Fool after Empress? You're already good at it? For real? Okay, High Priestess. Brune! Thank you! I'll see what that is in a second. Ooga booga. Get it? Pleiades! Thank you so much for the head pat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, you are already on your way. You're already getting there. You are going to be Empress at this. It's all about how you do the path. So there's a path from Fool to Empress. Lover's card is the path. It's what choices you make, what places you go in between here and there. The cards also want to emphasize that you are not here at Fool. You are in the path. You are on the path, and you need to trust yourself that you are already getting good at this. For me, the point where I realized that it's like very counterintuitive, but I got like 3 times better at tarot the moment I realized, oh, I'm good at tarot. Right? Does that make sense? And I think it'll be the same for you, right? Hello, Nick. Oh, some rain. I'm so glad, Nick, that you got some rain. So don't worry too much about it, Eshi, because you will get there. So let's see. We got Lizard Brain go burr. And Brune asked, totally separate question, and I'll pull you up real quick. I want to know about the moon phase on my birthday and her birthday. For me, it was a waxing crescent. For her, it was a waning crescent. No coincidence. What is that? Six of Pentacles. More aces. Aces, aces, aces. Births. Oh, that makes sense. Births. You're waking up. Celebration. Six of Pentacles. Together. Togetherness? We're all under the same moon? Ace of Pentacles. Swords. Three of Cups. This one's a little bit more esoteric than my usual answers. This feels like Six of Pentacles here is about group coordination, group help, neighborliness, helping each other out. We have 3 aces here, which to me immediately feels like births, right? This is like being born. 4 of Swords, waking up from a dream. It feels like the souls before we're born are coming up here. I don't know what they're trying to say, because 6 of Pentacles to me is kind of like we're all born under the same moon. We're all celebrating. Waking up. Yeah, this, whatever this transit is definitely affecting me as well. The moon, the sun, and the fish. As always, the culprits. Sometimes there's not like, maybe they're trying to say something about the connection between the 2 moon phases instead. Not really. See, the thing that I'm getting here is more like there's not a connection, and that is something to celebrate. Like, that's a weird message to be coming through. They're like, there's not... I heard there is no coincidences except... Like, I heard there are no coincidences, and then it was, how did they word it? But we're all born under the same moon. There are no coincidences, but we're all just happy to be here. It's a very like I said, it's very esoteric of them to be like, yes, souls before birth are all just excited to be born. Can I get one more card, please? Because this is such a strange answer. And we got 3 and then 3 aces and 3 of cups. 3 aces. See, if it was 2 aces, it would make more sense for it to be about, like, the moon! Just literally the moon card. Sure, fine. Queen of Pentacles. That feels like the moon. She's got this big ball with her. She's a big old coin. That's the moon. That's my wife. I will give you a break. Yeah. I better not be in a queue. Yeah, I don't know how you did that. I'm not entirely sure how you managed that, but you're in the hat. Sometimes the bot just does things. And it sure did put you at the top of queue somehow. But that's fine, because there's no queue. It's fine. But yes. Didn't like confuse you or anything. It seemed rough. I'm sorry. No, it didn't really it did confuse me. It did confuse me because the answer seemed almost irrelevant to the question, if that makes sense. Like, they were very much like, oh, by the way, here's the secrets of before you were born. And I'm like, that's not what I asked. At all. Like, that's not what I asked. So I hope it didn't confuse you too much, but I do think that they were trying to tell us something about, like... They said it's not a coincidence, except it is. And I don't... That part I am confused by. It's not a coincidence, except it is. What does that mean, spirits? So... I'll be back. Okay, Eliani, no worries. So next up is Pleiades. So I'm going to check the hat. Make sure we can get Oh, Pleiades didn't put a question into the hat. So we'll just go ahead and check here in Ko-fi for what we have here. What message or song does my Emperor Spirit Partner have for me? And what message does my Spirit Guardian Jen have for me? Should I still go to the place I'm drawn to? Jen is back, but he's not in a good mood after the argument. Interesting that you took him back, Pleiades. You've got a lot going on. I don't want them to start playing pranks. Yeah, they do get a little bit much after a minute. You might have just finally hit that wall. The cats get fussy. They don't play pranks, but they do get a bit fussy. But I don't think spirits are going to be any kind of problem. Mod Spouse! Thank you! 11 viewers, 11 likes. Thank you so much, Doc. So what do we have from the Emperor Spirit? And what do we have from Jen? Okay. Queen of Cups and the Lovers. The new deck is going to take a minute to be ready, unfortunately. So I think that it's going to be a minute, and therefore you can probably still get one right when it's ready, and not have the spirits or cards or anything be upset with you by any stretch of the imagination. At this rate, you might hit 600 subscribers before they approve your monetization. Yeah, sure might. But like I said, the ad revenue is not what I'm hurting for, because there's nothing from it. I'm not worried about that part. I don't really care about how many views or subscribers I get between now and then. I just want it turned on so that I can do memberships. That's all I want. And we already have a way of doing that, which is over on Ko-fi and on Twitch. So it's a matter of principle almost by this point. That, and people keep needing more ways to pay, so. Thank you very much, Brune, for that, because yes, it's true. Ko-fi does not take anything from me, and Twitch takes 50%. They do still have to approve it, and it's still a whole problem. Okay, so this is Emperor, and this is Jen, where we have King of Swords, Queen of Cups, Two of Pentacles reverse. And then we have, for Jen, Seven of Swords, and the Lovers. Hold on. What is... Lynn will know this one. What's the meme? What's the actual name of the song that has the meme of like everyone shocked by band breaking up after they released hit single I Know About the Other Woman? Lynn knows what I mean. There's no oh dear here. There's no oh dear. Jen's still upset. We have Seven of Swords here. Jen still does not. Yeah, Fleetwood Mac again. Absolutely. I just don't remember the name of the actual song. Chain. Okay. Chain. Thank you. Jen, Pleiades, is giving you The Chain by Fleetwood Mac, and he still does not trust the Emperor. We have Seven of Swords here. Still trying to tell you that the Emperor is not to be trusted, which at this point, I'm upset with both of them, because this is not how spirit guides should act, and this is not how what you should have to be going through. So I'm kind of angry, like I said, angry at both of them. And he says, if you choose to work with me again, then I'm here for you, right? Emperor, on the other hand, we have King of Swords, Queen of Cups. I'm gonna pull one more here because there's something about, like, yeah, there's definitely something about a couple here, but it's not. Yeah, if Jen's dropping this one, he big mad. Something here about Mod House. If you want to be Mod House. Mod House MD. Accidentally fell asleep. Pro Blue, no. They're both fighting over you. Not in a romantic way. Yes, they are both fighting over you, but not in a romantic way. Like I said, last time we talked to the Emperor spirit, I got a very distinct feeling that he had been giving us all of this, like, imagery of you two as, like, king and queen, all of this imagery of you two as, like, together, but he was like, once, like, romance entered the picture, he was like, whoa, that's not what I wanted. He just wanted, like, that kind of strong partnership. And that kind of spooked, you could say. Spooked. But yeah, they both are definitely fighting over you, which I'm not a fan of. Not a fan of. But at least this time, whatever was going on with the Emperor before, I could not stand him. And now I just don't like either of them. And I'm not getting, like, bad, nasty energy from them. I just don't like either of them. So the bad, nasty energy is gone, which is great. That's what I definitely want for you. But you're still in a situation that I wish that would get better. You know? Does that make sense? You deserve more than this. Mod Grouse? No, I don't know about that. And then we have Steph up next. Well, let's go ahead and bump Steph. My question was keep considering. Okay, so we get to bump Lynn. Galactic Officer? You're having a domestic dispute big enough that a Galactic Officer spirit guide stepped in? So next up for Mod Spouse, we have, did our plan sound good to the powers that be, or do we need to keep considering? We have Hierophant. Usually have the TM after, but I'm lazy to They felt the need to step in. I don't, like, whatever's going on, I feel like neither of them are helping you. And that's what you need, is some help. So, in my honest opinion, I think taking time away from both of them and working on stuff entirely in the mundane world, entirely in the not spiritual side of things for a while, would be very helpful for you. Get your feet under you, get some stuff going on for changing things that you want changed in the material world. And then you can come back to the spiritual side of it when you feel ready. But the fact that you're having this much trouble with it makes me say that you need to step aside for a minute. How's Chunky Boy doing? He had a tummy ache yesterday. But he's doing much better today. Get one more for Lynn, please. One more. Is this a good plan? Hierophant. 8 of Cups, 7 of Cups reverse. This is definitely go outside. Go touch grass. So they're definitely up to that one. 7 of Cups reversed. You don't need to think of new things. You don't need to think of more things. Hierophant. Yeah, no, they agree with the plan. They like the plan. They think the plan is good. Oh, it's boy. It's a boy o'clock. Here he is. Hi, Bubby. Hey, Bubby. He says, I'm not so sure about all of this. Hey. Hey. Ooh, Bubby man. Ooh, little guy. Hey. You want to look up? Do you want to look up and see people? No. You don't? You don't want to do that? You pray your little tootsie? Nerf, he says. Nerf? No. I'm not torturing him. He loves this. That's Bubby! Thank you, Bubby! The TM is implied, yes. He's just baby boy. So, okay. So now we are on to random questions. Thank you so much, everybody, for all those tips. Really, really helping me out today. And we'll go on. Yeah, he is so fluffy. He is like 50% fur. I haven't had a long-haired cat before, and he's just a fluffy little guy. A lot of the times we're like, uh-oh, are we feeding him too much? Is he getting fat? And then he'll play underneath a blanket, and we're like, that's a cat. That's a normal cat. That's a small cat shape almost. It's all fluff. Man's 13 pounds, and it's all muscle. It is all muscle. Little lion prince, he is sent. Higher powers have stepped in. It's Toulouse. Toulouse is the higher power. It's Adnan. So Adnan is up next. What opportunity am I currently overlooking that could significantly change the direction of my life? And what signs should I look for? Will I get a pet in the future? Hi, Jakisha. Good question. What opportunity is Adnan currently looking over that could significantly change the direction of their life? What signs should I listen for? Tower reversed, Hanged Man. I got that vibe before we even started. I should have said something. Can I get one more card for Adna? Devil, 3 of Wands. Not right now. Cards say you're not looking over anything right now, and in fact, if you look at things too close, it could be bad. Tower card, Hanged Man, to me, says that you're not overlooking anything and you need to keep doing what you're doing. Hello, Tess. Yes, it is. Everybody gets a free question in the hat. Questions are answered randomly, so there's no guarantee that your question will be read tonight. But yes, questions are free. We have 2 rules. First one is be kind. And second one is that the questions must be about a spirit or about yourself. They cannot be about another person, how they think, feel, or will act. Once you think of a question, you can put it into chat with "my question is," and then your question. That will have the bot grab it, put it into the hat, and I pull randomly from the hat. Jelly! Thank you for complimenting my hat. No problem. You can lurk. You can do whatever you want. I'd say I specialize in spirit questions, so if you want to ask about your spirit guides, I would love that. So let's see who's up next. And it's Steph. How doth our week fareth? I want to know, Lynn, is this like when people write in Cyrillic, or is this more or less correct? You know, when people say, like, how doth our week fareth? Or is that more like Pig Latin? I just want to know, like, how much is the cultural memory kept Middle English alive? Hello, Lightning Bug! Hello! I just sent you a message on Ko-fi. I wanted to say sorry. I totally missed your reading. I will be prioritizing that this week. I know it's you being silly, but it's an honest question for me. People writing English in Cyrillic is also just them being silly. I'm not angry with them. I just think it's funny. Early modern English. Oh, okay. Thank you for correcting me there. Oh. That's an echo already? Oh, okay. Well, you're also not a early modern English scholar. Like, I mean, you are, but not in that way. Does that mean my question is obsolete as I asked about another person? Yeah, no. Yes. It means that you will still... Well, first of all, now your question is in the hat, but you'll need to think of a new question. So you still get a question, you still receive a free question tonight if you're called, but you will need to think of a new question. Really? Katie, hello. Thank you for the question. Okay, cats say no. Cats say they don't want to play anymore, so we're going to pull out a different deck. We're gonna pull out Hush. Oh, sorry, I bumped it. Of course, Jelly. Now they decided, yeah. They've decided. Fool reversed. You couldn't have decided to break for my reading. I don't think that they were a little bit grumpy, but they weren't done, right? And now they've hit their wall. They've hit their limit. Can I get 2 more for Steph, please? Cool. Justice. 5 of Wands, 2 of Wands. How will this week fare? Pick your battles. Don't start fights. Keep your mouth shut if you don't want to start a fight. Just be discerning about what you say, because it might be easy to start a fight this week. I think that the stars said something similar as well, but there's no like, oh no, everything's gonna burn down. It's just like, be a little bit more careful. Just be a little bit more careful. A sacrifice? Yeah, usually it's a chocolate bar. Not even lying. Usually it's a chocolate bar that is a sacrifice. And by sacrifice, I mean... Lightning bug! Thank you, hello! I was the sacrifice? Nah. So, lightning bug just tipped. Thank you so much for the head pat. Okay. Well, I don't see my message in chat. Did I delete it by accident? I don't know. I don't think I've seen you chat for a minute, Pearl. So it might have been auto-deleted. Of course, Steph. You're welcome. So let's see. For lightning bug. I mean, my question, not my message. Oh, interesting. Well, let me check Q. Make sure that you're in here. In the hat. You're in the hat, Pearl. So if the spirits just decided to absolutely remove your question from the face of the earth, I will just ask it for you again when your turn comes. But rest that you're in there. You're in the hat. So lightning bug asked, why was I seeing a rainbow followed by a person on top of a mountain during meditation? Queen of Wands. You're welcome, Pearl. Death. Five of Cups. Queen of Coins. Weird. Okay. Why was I seeing a rainbow followed by a person on top of a mountain during meditation? We have two reversed queens. Reversed death. Five of Cups. Past life? Yeah, go eat something, Lynn. Go eat something. I'm not somebody who works with past lives, really. I mean, I'm not opposed to it by any sense. I just don't have practice reading for that kind of stuff. This feels like this is a past life thing. Having two queens reversed, death reversed, five of cups, which you can see is like, she's in mourning, she's praying, she's wishing, right? Whatever it is, I don't think it is time sensitive. I don't think you need to rush to figure this out. I'm not getting that at all. But it is interesting if you would like to pursue that. But it does feel like a past life kind of situation there. Man, I also want a snack so bad though. Lynn's like, May had a snack a couple hours ago, and meanwhile my tummy is like, yeah, and we need a snack every 2 hours or we die. But we were busy making a plan before stream. Alright, it's alright. Soon I will have food. I only need to make it a little while longer. I'm fine. I'm fine. Next up is Tatsubat. What do guides have, or do guides have any advice about my love connection at the moment? Had a bit of a tense interaction and then worked it out this morning, but still feeling sensitive. I will go get some Z's. Oh, Anne. Okay. Don't worry about that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for giving me an update, Anne. That means the world to me. That you're safe. That you're happy. And that you wanted to come let me know. I am so happy about that. So get some good rest. Get some good Z's. Sweet dream. And we'll see you soon. Yeah, Tatsubat. Connection, love connection. A tense interaction. I worked it out this morning. Still feeling a little bit off. You have any advice for this? Three of Swords reversed. Ace of Cups. Four of Swords reversed. Tatsu, I hate to say like it's all in your head, but you are psyching yourself out with this one. Everything, as far as the cards say, everything's okay. Three of Swords reversed. Four of Swords reversed, right? Like, this is about letting go of pain. And this is about, like, I'd say dreams and nightmares. Like, you're in your own little nightmare, right? When in reality, Ace of Cups, the relationship's fine. Thank you, Anne. Very quick, punchy message for Tatsubat. I hope that that's helpful. I'm going to pull out one more card for you since it was so short and easy. Has the deck been named? This is the Hush Tarot, one of my favorites. It's gorgeous. The star. Oh my god. Tatsu. A low mental place recently. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. It doesn't feel like it, right? When you're in it. But there has to be, you have to have some level of hope and some level of optimism because everything's gonna be okay. Star. I'm so glad you got the star, Tatsu. That makes me feel so much better. Oh, that's so sweet. That's a really good move, honestly. That's a really good move. And that way you both can calm down like your nervous systems a little bit. They gonna make you cry? No. Hopefully good tears. Hopefully good tears. It sounds like you're already doing what you need to be doing. I'm gonna check something real quick. Take Anne out since I know. There we go. We don't want to worry about that later. Okay. Let's see who's up next. Can I ask you and not the cards for some quick advice? Yes, you may. Gonna shake it off, realize things are okay, and that this isn't the end of the world like your mind is saying. Yes. Yes, because our lizard brains love to make everything a huge problem. Because they're trying to keep us safe. But the lizard brains don't realize that we live in houses now and we have fiancés. So it's really gonna be okay. I promise. And you also shouldn't like beat yourself up for feeling that fear and for feeling that uncertainty because that is a human experience, right? We all have those little lizard brains. We can't live without them. Like, literally. So not only is it going to be okay, but like, don't beat yourself up for feeling the fear, right? Lely, welcome in. Any advice you can give me? For Brune? You sit on that for a second. Roosevelt, welcome in. Hello. Oh, it's Duck's turn. I totally missed that we had that come out. What messages the fairy folk have for me? Ooh, okay. If anything, I feel that fear and I can go to someone for support. Good plan, Tattoo. Ad break in 5 over on Twitch, and I'll go ahead and I'm going to have to get up and walk around for that one. So be aware. Ducky, what do the Fae folk have to say for you? And as far as Brune, I think it's very similar to what Tatsubat has. Don't beat yourself up or like repress or otherwise like tell yourself it's wrong or stop yourself from feeling that fear, from feeling that pain, from feeling that grief of change, of problems. Because as much progress as you've been making, that lizard brain's still there, right? And telling it that you're not allowed to feel those things, or telling it that you're bad for feeling those things, or like even telling it you don't want to feel those things can sometimes mess with that and make the process just so much longer. You've been doing so well, Brune. And I want you to keep doing well, right? Taking a break from biochem. Hi, Sky. Well, welcome into your not biochem break. So Duck asked the Fae folk for some guidance. Hello, Gaidane. Welcome, welcome. I feel I'm barely realizing this. Ugh. Yeah, big mood. Don't worry, I'm right there in the same boat. It's a lifelong mission for all of us to work through all this. It's not a race, unfortunately, though I wish we could all get it over with right now. Fae folk for Duck. Hierophant the Knight. 7 of Swords. Hey, Duck. I've heard of a type... I mean, like, obviously there's that old nursery rhyme that's like 1 crow for fear, 2 for love, or whatever. I don't remember how it goes. But I'm pretty sure that there's like an entire divination system set up around watching how birds move, how they fly, how they migrate, like what patterns they make. I'm pretty sure there's a whole divination system around that. I don't know much about it. But, I think that the Fae want you to learn that, or they're saying that they are happy to send you messages in that way. I say that not just because this is full of birds. It's part of it. But 1 for sorrow, 2 for mirth. Yeah, something for a birth or whatever. There's that, but I feel like there's also like a whole coded, right, system for it beyond the rhyme. Or maybe I'm wrong. But we have Hierophant, which is the teacher. Knight, movement. And then Seven of Swords, which would be about that deception, that trickery, that very, very Fae of them. Oh, here we got the whole rhyme here. 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for a girl, 4 for a boy. 5 for silver, 6 for gold, 7 for a secret, never to be told. 8 for a wish, 9 for a kiss. 10 a surprise you should be careful not to miss. 11 for health, 12 for wealth. 13, beware, it's the devil himself. Ooh. Roosevelt, thank you for the head pat. Thank you. So Duck the Fae want you to go out and learn that. Report back because I'm very interested in what else there is. If there's more beyond the rhyme or if there's just that. I'm really sure that there's like a whole thing. So an ad is going to start in 5 seconds on Twitch. So I'm going to be right back until that ad is over. And then it will be Roosevelt's turn. So just to make sure that everyone's good, I'm going to write that in chat. Be right back for 3 minutes. Thanks. And I will be right back. Which I think I did. There we go. Here I am. Here I am. Hi, I'm back. Gaiden, no! You've got this. I know, it's so much, but you've got this. Cookie, welcome in! Yeah, the little chime sound when a question is added to the hat by the bot helps people hopefully know that their question got added. Thank you, Gaiden. So let's see. Up next is Revolt? Question mark? Hopefully they got bumped. Let me check. The hat. Roosevelt. Yes, Roosevelt did get jumped. Jumped? I hope not. And let's see, what was your question, Roosevelt? Who is here? Hello. We've got a lot of good people in here today. It's a nice stream so far. I'm quite happy. I was having a bit of a rough time before we started, and I'm very glad to be here. It always helps. It always helps. I'm always like, I don't think I'll be able to do it. And then I get on and I'm like, oh, maybe I'm an extrovert. I really don't think I am, though. How do I pick a style when everything looks so cool? Huge man. Roosevelt, there you are. What is your question? The bot eats it when I bumped you, so I just wanted to know what was the question you asked? I already did that. They'll probably just say hi again. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes they do that. Something I would recommend is maybe like if you want one of your guides to name themselves, or you can ask like, what is your name? Now, obviously, I can't, like, pull the Steve card, but I can at least give them a card for a name, or we kind of get some kind of title for them, like the water one or something. I had somebody who asked that question, and it came up as, like, the one who drowned. Let's just do it, but what about stuff that will... What will my next boyfriend look like? What will my next friendship be like? Yes, I do those, Sky. I do those, yes. Because they're not... They're theoretical other people. It is a way to get around the world, yes. What evidence should I be looking at for my partner's future custody case for him to gain custody of, and I'm going to assume that that was of his children or something like that. 10 of coins reversed. Nice, Skydane, you've got that. I mean, daughter. There we go. The son. Gaiden, it would be very fun if you had like a very set shape for your person and then like routinely changed the colors. And that's just like part of the character. I think it would be neat. It might be difficult, certainly, but it would be neat. kind of like the Doctor, I guess, but not at all like him. What evidence should we be looking for? 10 of coins reversed, the Sun, 2 of swords, Ace of coins. So Roosevelt, what evidence? First and foremost, this jumped out right away. Where we have 10 of coins reversed. That is like basically just talking to the daughter. What was it bad there? Did it hurt there? Right? Now, obviously, we don't want to ask like leading questions. We don't want to make her lie just to make you feel better, right? But if she's ever said things, right? You just write them down. Just don't, I guess don't ask her questions, probably. If I know anything about law, don't ask her questions. But if she just says things, write it down. Because we're looking at like her lived experience, her opinion, how she feels, right? Sun, 2 of swords. They'll say, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer. Please don't take my advice for anything. Sun, 2 of swords, Ace of coins. So her perspective. Sun. The Sun, to me, that feels like, to me, the Sun often comes out for, like, burnout. But I guess it could also come out for, like, a lack of energy. Not even a lack of energy. It's, like, too much. It's like too much, too much, too much, too much. What is there too much of? Is it a hoarder house? Is it not clean? Is there too much of something? Too little of what's needed? Too much of what shouldn't be there? Too much, like hoarding? 2 of swords, Ace of coin. Not enough support, not enough money, too much in way of like hoarding and stuff like that. And 2 of swords, I would say, is like eggshells, right? Is it emotionally safe? Blood type, thank you. Thank you for the $1. So a lot of this is like specifically your daughter's experience and just keeping your eyes open. There's not necessarily like, what should I go find? It's more like, how do I go find it? And you go find it by not necessarily searching, but just keeping your eyes open, right? Yeah, just write stuff like that down, screenshot it, keep it in a folder. That's the kind of stuff that you want to hold on to. Somebody just tipped. Oh, thank you for the head pat again. Thank you. To feed the cat and Pun Pun. Thank you, Shay. Thank you, Blood. Thank you, Zhao. So, let's see. So we're gonna pull up. You're welcome, Roosevelt. Up next is blood type. Oh! I tipped 1. Are you No, Nana was Roosevelt. And then... Gaiden, are you... Zhao? Over on Ko-fi? Is it probably just that it missed a field, and so it thought you were anonymous? So blood types question I remember was, how do I prepare for a legal battle over last name? I'm gonna try and log in. No, I'm pretty sure that that was you, Gaiden, right? Hey, Barry! Hello! Readings have been going pretty well today. How are you doing? What to keep in mind? Okay, blood type. Yeah, we've been doing pretty alright in here today. One of my decks got a little bit fussy, so we had to move on, but yeah, sometimes Ko-fi thinks you're being anonymous when you're not. So I do see it. Hello, Occupied. How are you? How do we play along? Hey. So anybody here is welcome to a free question to ask the tarot cards. If you always, I can't figure it out. We have two rules. One is to be kind. And then second one is that this question must be about a spirit or about yourself. They cannot be about another person, how they think, feel, or will act. Once you've thought of a question, you can put it into chat with "my question is," and then your question. The bot will grab your question, put it into the hat, and then I draw randomly from the hat. Hello, Rebecca. Welcome. Can I get one more? Two more? Thank you. Okay, so 6 of Cups reversed, Temperance reversed, the Fool, and the Lover's card. What do we need to be aware of? What do we need to keep our eyes open for here? Keep in mind. Not gonna lie, Blood. This feels a lot like Uruguay's legal system of maze-like, hitting a wall. You're starting with 0. You think that you know things. Those things can change. The walls change. The maze changes around you. And you keep hitting a wall. That doesn't mean you don't get it done, though. It just means it's annoying. Yeah, this one, it's got this big peacock in the back. Let's see if we can't. It's real pretty. And then 2 swans down at the bottom. So particularly with the Lover's card is where I'm getting the sensation of a maze. With Temperance reversed, that's hitting your head on a wall, Fool, not knowing where you're going, being lost. Six of Cups reversed. All right, Brune. Have a good night, please. Sweet dreams. Hi, Big Austin. Hello. Of course. I'm just glad you stuck around. Can we get, like, maybe something that Bled didn't already know, please? Hierophant, Knight of Swords. Okay. You're going to get a lot of use out of someone. I'm assuming you're hiring for this. Whoever you're working with for this, or are currently working with about this, is going to be much, much more helpful than maybe even you think. Knight of Swords, Hierophant, yes. You're bumbling around, but there is help for you, and they will be very, very helpful. Oh, Occupied, you've never done tarot before? It's an honor to get to be your first person reading you then. $2 a.m. Kaidane. So then it is your turn. So you get to be going to bed soon. I'm ready to throw hands. Oh. Never seen it done this way. Oh, okay. Good, good. Well, I'm still glad you're here, and I'm still glad I get to help out. So, Gaidane, what was your question? The bot eats it when I get you bumped. How do I know what I want? Yes. Struggling with sticking to a design, I get influence due to admiration for characters and tend to take inspiration to them in the heat of the moment. I guess I want to ask, I'd love the black and purple design I have in mind, or would the black and white design be what I prefer? It's tough for me. I also want to ask you about what the purpose of this character is. As someone who enjoys designing characters, right? I can give my own advice on top of what the cards say. But let's see what we can get here from the cards. Okay. Well, first off, I want to take note that this is a monochromatic all black design. So we're definitely seeing some black here. That is Queen of Swords, by the way. So Queen of Swords reversed. I'm gonna stick to something for the long term because I tend to switch a lot. That's all right. What kind of vibe do you want people to have in your streams? I don't stream here. Don't worry about that. I didn't figure this was like your main account or anything. But what is the vibe that you go for? Like for me, I want it to feel very cozy and very soft, unimposing, a little bit magical, but a lot of comfy. And I know I'm not like in pajamas or anything, but I did like design my character around bunnies are soft and cozy, which I want to be able to have that hat make people know immediately that I'm a witch. Without the hat, you cannot tell what I am. Can I get 2 more cards for Gaidane, please? Thank you. Knight of Swords. Are you sure? 10 of Wands reversed. Okay. Queen of Swords reversed. Chaotic and cozy. Oh, I can see it. Kind of like, I don't remember their names, but the White Cat twins. They're chaotic and cozy at the same time. So first of all, I would say with this one, 10 of Wands reversed, we're definitely getting a less is more. So we want to kind of dial back on details, on accessories, on stuff that maybe like crowds the image. Because that kind of thing is going to be really influenced by what you're currently looking at, right? Whereas if you pick it keep it a little bit more simple, then you're going to like it for a lot longer. Queen of Swords reversed, Knight of Swords. Yeah, Moko. Moko and Coco, I think. I'd say they're chaotic and cozy at the same time. Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords. My gut says black and white, but can you tell me more about Knight of Swords reversed? What was the name of the song again? It was Chain. The Chain by Fleetwood Mac. Can you tell me more about Knight of Swords, please? Thank you. Yeah, okay. We have a entirely black bird and we have an entirely white bird here. Knight of Swords. Knight. Punchy. Punchy? I think a black and white, like, almost monochromatic thing. A theme, right? Or Page Knight, Queen of Swords. Chaotic. I mean, I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing, Gaidane. Especially since you are aware of it, right? But definitely we have less is more here. Black and white. Less is more. But also there's a little bit of that chaos and adventure. Where you can do things like be a little bit strange. Don't be... Gaidane. I implore you to join the Discord. Link is in the pinned comment. I implore you to join the Discord and put up some stuff about your characters. I think you have probably already made the right choice, but maybe I can help you out a little bit as an artist instead of just from the cards. But the cards do say they like the idea of black and white. They like the idea of simple black and white, but like a little bit weird. A little bit adventurous. Non-standard, you could say. I don't know what that means, but maybe you do. And if you want any more advice, like I said, the Discord's here. We have a constructive criticism or an art sharing channel. But now it's time for you to go to bed. I know, it's time for you to go to bed. Blood type asking if we can get to our goal tonight. I think we can. I think we can get to the goal tonight. However, that means I'll have to think of another one, and I already couldn't think of this one, so I put in a very generic thing. I commissioned an artist going for black and purple. I don't think that's a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. Like I said, I think that if anything, we have, yeah. If anything, I could always request to change the hair color since it hasn't been started. Yeah. First of all, I don't want you to freak out. I don't want you to get scared. I don't think it's a bad thing, whatever you requested. Ace of Cups reversed. Okay, yeah, the cards are saying to maybe request the black and white, but like, it's not a life or death emergency. Even the black and purple one will work. A lot of it is having like a cohesiveness. So as long as you can get the character and then build a cohesiveness around them, anything will work. You don't have to start from the ground up again, but then a nice big birthday party for yourselves. I was thinking about it. We have a trip that I want to go on. It would be nice to fund, so I might put that in as our next goal. I don't know. It's hard to plan a birthday party when I know. Ramsey! Ramsey, thank you so much for the tip. Thank you. Thank you. Legitimately just kind of for fun. A party. I mean, yeah. Okay, that actually might be a really good idea then. I also want to know if there's anything you guys want to see from a birthday party, maybe. If we have a stream one. It would not be on my actual party. When they start sketching. Okay. Good, Gaydane. Hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully that made sense. Hopefully I gave you some good tips. But I think that, yeah, the cards like black and white, and they would like you to request the artist to change it. Are we still accepting questions? Yes, we are. Yes, we are accepting questions. Guardians need funds to fight the government. That's okay. That's okay. You can help us with what you want us to see if we did a birthday stream. Cake. Not a bad idea. We do have a professional cake decorator in our lovely Lynn. Good one. Lovely. Thank you. So, next up is... I need to bump. On love, I'm hopeless. Aww. Ramsey. Well, let's see. Bump. Ramsey? What is your username on YouTube? I don't know. I don't know what Ramsey's username is, so we can't bump them, but that's okay. I can still read them. They asked for a reading on love. I'm hopeless XD, and I love that. Hi, Willy Bug. Hello, welcome in. Balloons. Easy. My birthdays are a couple. Yes. Our birthdays are a couple. You're so welcome, Gaidane. There you are, Ramsey. Hi. Thank you for the bump. So we'll go ahead and pull you up. A love reading for Ramsey. You're not hopeless. That's not right. Hello? Man, big mood, Cookie. Okay. I need y'all to be so on this right now. I need y'all to focus. Yeah, if you guys want my chocolate mug cake recipe, it's literally on allrecipes.com, but it works for some reason. Usually mug cakes kind of suck, but the chocolate one's really good, actually, and especially if you microwave it, like, not enough. Spider Bee! Thank you! And then it comes out like a lava cake. It comes out almost like hot pudding, which, like, do not feed me hot pudding. I will not like it. But hot wet cake? I'll absolutely gobble some hot wet cake. Hello! Okay. The World. Knight of Wands. Page of Wands reversed. Soon. So, Ramsey, you don't need to keep worrying. You don't need to keep worrying. Everything's gonna be okay. The World is about getting what you want. Everything you want. So this is like your person in the love reading. You're going to be getting your person. Knight of Wands, I would almost say soon. Knights are relatively quick cards. They are about getting forward, going forward. Unsure of phrasing, but I simultaneously agree. I know it came out of my mouth and I was like, I don't think that's what I should have said, but it's fine. Why are y'all eating mud? Page of Wands. Page of Wands is a card that is, especially in this deck in particular, often about like your inner child, your imaginary friends, or like the pain that your inner child is holding on to. And it looks like that is going to be resolving soon, specifically the pain part. There's some kind of like childhood belief or childhood trauma that you have. I'm not good enough. I'm not worth someone. I'll never get married. Something like that that's holding you back. It's going to be resolved soon, and you're going to be charging forward into life ready to find your someone, okay? This is not a guarantee that you will be finding that someone soon, but it is a prediction that you will be like clearing this up so that there's nothing in your way anymore, right? There's nothing, like, your door will be open soon is what this is about, right? Oh, I'm sorry, Pleones. But yeah, the mug cake recipe that I use, it's just cocoa powder. You can add chocolate chips to it, which is always a good idea to add chocolate chips to things, but you don't need any, and it still comes out very, very good. Now I very much also want cake. So I absolutely think we're going to be meeting the goal tonight. Absolutely think we're going to be meeting the goal tonight. Let me... Uh-oh. There we go. And then Yandere is next. I love you saying blasted git. That's very British. And I just love it when people are just like, just say things. Just say it. I love it. Hershey pie and it's all our fault. What is a Hershey pie? So Yandere's questions. Can you read the cards about my new apartment living situation? Yes, I can. New apartment living situation. How is it? What's going on? What do we need to know? On the floor. Two of Swords. Up on the floor again. That's an echo. Sky, thank you so much. Ramsey, you're welcome. Thank you for the head pat. Thank you. Ooh, that sounds nice, actually. I always loved those really bad, like, hand pies that they would sell at, like, corner stores and gas stations that would come in, like, apple and chocolate and lemon. Oh. Oh. What's the summoning? I have enough points for it. The summoning cycles through my model. I have 2 different models and 2 summonings. Here, hold on. Let me just do it. Hi. Nobody summoned yet, so I did it myself. Hi, hello. Here I am. I think at some point I must have accidentally did one of the steps, but here I am. Hi. This is a summoning. Hello, old soul. Don't worry about that. Just put your question in one more time. The bot gets kind of confused when your very first message is your question. Oh, you've already put it in. Yeah, you can change it. You can change it for later when I pull you up. A dark witchcraft thing I did on the side. Who's to say that isn't what this is? Who's to say that that's not something I also do on the side? New apartment and living situation. Interesting that we have 2 4s here. 4 of wands reversed and then 4 of coin. 2 of swords reversed. So sorry if you asked questions. No. You jump scare but my current housemates again. No. It's all right. No, I didn't ask any questions. What I... Well, it looks like your next place you're going to feel more stable there. Probably in terms of, like, not just rent and, like, feeling like you could make rent easier, but also I feel it's, like, cleanliness, not being spawn camped, right? You're just gonna feel more, like, emotionally and, like... yeah, just emotionally stable from all directions in the new house, in the new living situation, right? However, 4 of wands reversed, I am worried that this is going to disconnect you from people in a way that makes you maybe you don't leave the house enough, maybe you don't see other people enough, maybe you're further away from your friends and you don't see them enough, maybe you have bad internet and you don't get to hang out with your friends virtually enough, but there's some kind of lack of connection here. Two of Swords reversed. Pumpkin pie souffle sounds so good. Both allergic to gluten and hate baking, the worst combination possible. Absolutely. That is a terrible combination, Sky. Can you tell me more about Two of Swords, please? And an occasional water sip. Two of Swords, reversed, explanation. 9 of Wands, 7 of Swords. Vintage Circus. That sounds gorgeous. Drop a link. I want to see it. If you like Vintage Circus stuff and want a cheaper deck, I would also recommend the Paulina Tarot. It is like it's like, here's the star. It's very circusy. It's also very Mardi Gras. I would call it a very Mardi Gras deck. It's Temperance. But if that's the vibe you're going through it for and you want it to be cheaper, I recommend this one. Nah, you're okay. Yandere. What is this about? 9 of Wands, 7 of Swords, 2 Swords reversed. Something that you have been told, Yandere, might not be true. I'm worried that you have it might, like, they're not calling it yay for stability. Yes, good. I don't think it's like a lie that was said to you on purpose, but I feel like there's something that you are assuming or have been told about this place that, like, there was a miscommunication and you have misunderstood or were mistold something, and that you think is correct is not correct. A lie with extra steps. I've moved yearly for the last decades. Only 3 months after my... That's crazy, Yandere. Yeah, we want you to have that stability. We want you to have that stability. Yeah, isn't it pretty? So, over on Twitter, over on Twitch, they're talking about a different deck that's a Vintage Circus themed, but very expensive. So I was like, oh, if you want a cheaper one, I think this one's pretty good too. I haven't checked out. I'm gonna look at it now, actually. See if I can't get a read on the deck literally called Vintage Circus. Eshi. Bing, 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 bing. Warning, warning, warning. I'm almost positive this is an AI deck. I'm almost completely positive that this is an AI deck. So be careful. I could be wrong, but this is... I'm worried. I'm worried. Madame Fortuna? Oh, was I on the wrong one? Yeah. No. Pretty sure. Like I said, I could be wrong. What's an AI deck? Like a deck with AI art. Somebody on Twitch linked a deck that is... It is very pretty, but I'm almost positive it's all AI art. Magic the Gathering, 99% of their cards are homemade. Wait, for real? I didn't know that. You're so welcome, Yandere. You're so welcome. So let's see. So now I'll go ahead and I'll pull up our next random question. And yes, you have absolutely a follow-up if you would like to find one, Yandere, in your head. I'll make it through. You will make it through. You will make it through. Willybug. Willybug, there's so many right now. There's so many AI art decks. There's so many. Gemini! It's Gemini's turn. Will I finally get what I want out of my finalized divorce financially? And can I get custodial custody of the children? Let's see what we get. Oni Photo, welcome in. Strength, 2 of Cups. Financially. Cookie. Oh. Page of Coins reversed. Proxies. You just redraw the card. I had no idea. I had no idea, Sky. So Gemini, financially, we have Page of Coins reversed here. I don't think so. However, having 2 of Cups come out, I think that yes, you will get the custody, I say like custodian, custody of your children. Strength, stay strong. Think that you, yes, will get the custody, but I don't think that you're going to get what you want out of the finances. General, welcome in. 1 hour left. Yes, said. 1 hour warning. 1 hour warning until the end of stream. If you want to guarantee that your question is answered, please consider a $1 donation to the Ko-fi or over on Twitch, and we'll get your reading read right away. Let's pull up our next random reading. And it's Cookie! Oh, wait, Sky! When did you... Sky, when did you... How did I miss that? Okay, well, it's Cookie's turn, and then we'll do Sky. I'm sorry. Cookie asked... I fixed some stuff now, and I'm absolved of weirdo happening in the selling of my music oracle. I fixed some stuff. Am I absolved? Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting, Pleiades. Gluten wins again. No, that's homophobic. You tell me If that fixed some stuff, we have Chariot, which we love to see it. Two of coins. Seven of cups. Yeah, I guess so. Like literally, literally translated, this is like it's a dream. Easy as pie. Yeah, Cookie, this is great. You did great. I don't know what you did, but you did it. Ad break in 5 over on Twitch. I hope so too. I hope so too. And then next up is Sky, whom I'm assuming got bumped. But anyway, Cookie, that is a wild, punchy read. Very quick and easy read. It was a very clear message. So whatever you did, Cookie, almost did something illegal by accident. Hello? Cookie, what did you do? Whatever you did, it worked, but I'm glad you didn't do the illegal thing. Sky. I have the question over here. What is my future Jupa boyfriend like? What are his hobbies? I already know he's cute. Otherwise, I'm not giving him attention. King of Swords. 4 of Wands. So we got Professor vibes. This is somebody who is an expert in whatever they do. They take their education and their, like, mastery of something very seriously. I felt the 2 of Pentacles. That's what I was doing. So we got Professor vibes, a teacher, a expert, somebody who just knows a lot and is very proud of how much they know. Like, literally, this is a rooster. We have pride here. Four of Wands and then Empress. 4 of Wands and then Empress. Very kind. Very kind. Has, maybe not a lot of friends, but they are very close. Like, very close. Like, I'm wondering with the Empress here if you might meet him and, like, assume he has a girlfriend or a wife, and then later learn that they're just, like, best friends. Right? And you just like, oh, you're just, like, family with your friends, right? So I get a uni boyfriend. I hope so. Tell me a little bit more about 4 of Wands, Empress. Page of Cups, Page of Coins. Page of Cups, Page. Collecting. Almost like collecting people. Whatever this is, I do think that you're going to have like a good friend group out of this as well. Like, either you find this person through a friend group, or dating them gives you a friend group that you really like. The feel when I hear a description of myself that I remember I wasn't. I want a guy like me. But big and even more polite. Big mood. Hi, Spoonie. Welcome in. I hope he's not collecting a body count list. Murder type. No, Sky. I think that this is just like a very close friend group. But like I said, I think when you meet him, you might be worried that he has a girlfriend or a wife already. And no, they're just best friends. Tess, have you missed yours? No, not yet. Not yet. Okay, so we have a ad break over on Twitch right now. I'm gonna go get up and walk around for just a little while. As long as it's someone safe. I can't believe my BF is Jupiter. You said you wanted big. So, be right back for 3 minutes. I will be right back. You heard it here, folks. Lynn's a liar. Lynn's out here lying to you about Greek deities, something that's specifically not their wheelhouse. Gaia? Wait. Chaos! Chaos. We love chaos. Okay, y'all. 45 minutes until the end of stream. You want to guarantee that your question's answered. Blah, 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 blah. Please consider tipping. We have $1 before we reach this one's. the end of this thermometer. Let's pull up our next random question. I must be on YouTube to do this. It's Pearl Blue. It's Pearl Blue's time. Was it Gaia and Uranus after chaos? Maybe. I have no clue. I wish I knew a little bit more. I lost my cute coin purse! And she's be able to get it back somehow, or is it lost forever? Ah. The last 2 times I lost my wallet were wild stories that I am going to be telling once I pull this up off of the floor. Ooh. Okay. 7 of coins, or 7 of swords reversed. So, story number 1, lost my wallet in the middle of downtown Seattle. While I was out with friends and Lynn, cosplaying, I'm not even joking right now, cosplaying Gravity Falls at Pike Place Market and Ye Olde Curiosity Shop. And people kept stopping us, like tourists kept stopping us and asking us for directions because apparently we looked like locals. And I can't blame them because we were locals, first of all. And then second of all, we were in Gravity Falls cosplays. So, like, yeah, we're gonna look like locals in downtown Seattle. Not too upset since it's just my coin voice. Do I do miss it dearly? We'll figure it out for you. So I lost it. In the I don't know how this happened. I got a call the next day from an apartment building. First of all, how did they get my phone number? I don't know. But they like looked me up for my ID because somebody brought it into their foyer. And the front desk like looked me up and called me and was like, "We have your wallet." So like all hope is not lost. All hope is not lost. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, Eshi, unfortunately, the one that you sent, I'm pretty sure that's all AI. Do Seattle people look like Grunkle Stan? No, but I would say that a good 25% of them wear green flannel, so there's that. So that was the second to last time I lost my wallet. The last time I lost my wallet, I lost it in Canada at a friend's house while it was snowing, and I was like, oh no, I lost my wallet, oh no, I lost my wallet. Guess where it was? Under the tire of our car. Completely unharmed. Completely unharmed. So, let's find out about your coin purse. We have 7 of coins reversed, temperance reversed, death. Not looking good. 3 of coins. Sun reversed. Oh, okay, Pearl. I don't think you're going to find it. I'm very sorry. However, the cards are saying you're gonna find another cute one. You're still gonna be sad about it, but you're gonna find another really cute one that you will really like. But I don't think you're gonna find this one. Unfortunately. That's not the story how I wanted the story to end. I wanted to tell 2 silly stories and then be able to say like, oh, you'll find it. That's a bummer. I'm sorry. Ooh. Demon Altry. I'm sorry, you found Oracle cards at a crossroads? What, like on the ground? Hello? Does it have a good home at least? Ooh, okay. Does it have a good home at least? What do you mean twice? Yandere, you have to tell me more about this. Yes. Yes, it does have a good home. Yes, please send like the whole story. Please send it in like the Supernatural Stories channel, because like I'm obsessed. What do you mean you found Oracle cards to Crossroads twice? Like a deck or like a single card? I thought Hellenism meant worshipping hell. Oh no! Oh no, Sky. I mean, that's something that I would have thought of as well, right? The modern aesthetic Satanism, which is actually peak. It is. It is. That is peak. No, I would have thought that too, because there was in high school, I remember reading our European history textbook and like for the first 3 weeks, just like keeping the question to myself until finally I had to raise my hand and I had to ask the teacher, like, hey, so you keep talking about this thing called Catholicism, but I haven't heard of that in the book, and I'm just wondering when you're going to start talking about Catholicism, because that is in the book a lot. Your girl had not heard the word said out loud before. I'm sorry. It's Tess's turn. It's Tess's turn. Tess asked, what's next in love for me? Basically, I was having a time in my life a couple years ago. I was going on a walk. I always look down so I don't step on bugs. Completely valid sentence. I noticed 4 cards have been run over. Pick them up. We went on our little adventure. That's pretty cool. Knight of Wands. 9 of Coins. And King of Cups. And they're all reversed, so we're going to pull them upright. We take the same route back, and there are more cards. Wild. Okay. That is wild. $2. Fairy Court Oracle cards. Oh. I think they might have been trying to tell you something. So Tess asked about love and literally got King of Cups. We joke about King of Cups here all of the time. King of Cups is the ideal man. And then we have 9 of Coins, Luxury. Knight of Wands. You might be meeting someone soon, someone quite good for you, who treats people well, who will treat you well soon, especially if you are in spaces about like your hobbies and things you enjoy. If you are going to kind of like club meetups or shared spaces for your hobbies, gyms, courts, or if you play sports or something, pay attention to what you like to do. Try to socialize about that kind of thing, because I think soon you're going to be meeting someone really good. one of the coolest things to happen to me. Yeah, I think so. I think so, Yandere. That's still my Shuba boyfriend. Nice. Oh, I'm so interested in like what. So that's a more than 4 cards. That's a lot. If it was like just 1, you could be like, oh, maybe I met this fairy today. But like more than 4? Sense question, when will my tech issues be resolved? Should I keep trying to fix this myself? I'm at my wit's end. You are witnessing my unraveling. When will Sen's tech issues be resolved? And should they keep trying to resolve this themselves? Eight of coins. Nope, 8 of cups, my bad. You can tell I'm getting a sleepy. 10 of wands. 3 of... No, you need to talk to more people. So you have 8 of cups reversed, 10 of wands, 3 of swords. This is like overwhelm and too much and heartbreak. And like not getting what you need. You need to ask for help with this one, Sen. This is not something you can do by yourself. The win will be difficult to answer, yes, but I don't think that we need the win if the answer is you need to talk to someone. Like, badly. I'm gonna get one more to see if I can get any kind of win with this one. We usually have like a days, weeks, months, years. Cups being days. Pentacles being years. Swords, something like that. Pentacle, 7 years. Nah. Nah, man. Nah. No, nope. Nope. We're getting help with this one. We're getting help with this one. Because best case scenario, that was 7 weeks. But I don't think it was. I think it's coins, wands, no, cups, wands, coins, swords. I think so. So that would have been 7 weeks, and I don't want that for you. 7 months? Something crazy. 7 weeks to 7 months. We don't want that. A lot of issues at once over. Yeah. I'm worried that there's some kind of like hub issue. Like a transformer or electricity. Or like for some reason, the internet gets bad when it rains here. So that's probably like water getting into an electrical box. That kind of stuff. Something big that you need help from somebody with. You're very, very welcome, Sen. You're very, very, very welcome. Half-hour warning. Amber! Thank you for the tip, Amber. We'll go ahead and do Lely, and then it will be your turn. And we have reached our goal. Thank you so much. So Amber, nope, Lely asked, is the universe preparing me below the surface till November? Just big hugs. Aww. Justice. Hierophant reversed. Is the universe preparing me below the surface till November? No. No, I don't think that there's anything. Hierophant reversed to me, 2 of Swords. Seeing 99% was making me go, Thank you so much, Amber. Thank you so much for that. No questions at all? Thank you for the hugs. Thank you so much for the hugs. No. Lely. I don't see them preparing you for anything. I see them trusting in you. Trusting in you. I'm still gonna bump you anyway. If you've put in a question, I'm answering it. Oh wait, I can't tell. Oh, hold on. If you put in a question or not. No questions at all? It's alright if there's not, but screw up. Ask how her planting is all gonna be. Yeah, I can do that. Spring plants. Let's see what we get for spring plants. How's that gonna go? Is there anything that we need to know about for spring planting? Six of Swords, Judgment. I don't want to ask about my lawnmower. And one more for Amber, please. Lovely! Lovely, thank you so much! Nah, they're saying there's a lot to say here. Can we get one more? Clear this up for me. Okay. 2 of Wands, they're all reversed, so we're pulling them upright. 6 of Swords. Judgment. 2 of Wands. Planning. You might want to reconsider where you're putting things. If you've already planned out like what type of thing goes where in the garden. If you haven't planned that out yet, you might need to change it from last year. There's a better option than what you have already set out. It's not detrimental if you don't do this, but they're just letting you know that there is a better option if you go look for it. Thank you so much for that. It was fun. That Lynn picked your question for you. I'm glad that they had an answer for it. Cat belly baggings. Lovely! Love your vibe. Thank you! So I'm going to see. Yep, pull up. Lovely. You're so welcome, Amber. Thank you. Thank you for the support. So what was your question, lovely? The bot eats it if I bump you, so I don't get to see it anymore. But what was your question? And in the meantime, I'm going to, real quick, pop in over here. Yay! Thank you again, Amber, for filling up the goal. And Lovely asks, any predictions for my love life or next love connection? Any predictions for love life or next love connection? Temperance. Page of Cups. Ten of Wands reversed. Temperance, Page of Cups, Ten of Wands reversed. Toulouse does need and deserve the attention, it's true. In this deck, Temperance is a dancer. She's in like a ballet dance outfit. All these like ribbons coming down. Like she's just ended her performance, taking off her mask. I feel like this is movement, this is motion, right? That's what Temperance is usually about. But we have this here with Page of Cups. 10 of Wands reversed. This is like the feeling specifically of when you're listening to good music and you just like want your body just wants to move, so it just kind of does it by itself. And you're not really dancing, or maybe you are, but you're moving in a joyful way and you're not worried. Like the music does something to you and it feels nice. You let go of a lot of stuff at that time. You let go of a lot of worries, and in the moment, you're just kind of vibing almost, and it feels nice to let go and be in that movement, to let your body do that. This relationship is very much like that. It just feels right on a like very like base level. There's just a sense of correctness, of like naturalness. It just feels like you can drop any worries, any pretenses, any anxieties, and just like be around them, and your body feels comfortable. Talking feels comfortable, moving feels comfortable. There's nothing weighing you down there. I am looking forward to that for you, Lovey. Absolutely. He is so soft. He is absolutely so soft. Until you get to his teeth. Yes. Until you get to his teeth. He's a very good boy. He doesn't use his claws. Exactly what I want after 2 toxic relationships. Fingers crossed for you, Lovey. That you get to this soon, right? You deserve that. So let's see real quick. I'm gonna come in here. And we decided on birthday stuff. You're so welcome, Lovey. You're so welcome. Start new goal. Birthday stuff. All right, safe drive, Amber. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me. It's so nice. So let's pull up our next random question. We have general. Will my finances improve anytime soon? Then go to bed, Steph. It's all right to go to bed. Will General's finances improve anytime soon? Hanged Man. Chariot reversed. Death. Devil. Magician. How did you get 5 major arcana? General, this is wild. All of them saying no, not right now. At least the first 3. There's something you need to face. And, like, this could very well be an addiction. The devil card often comes up for addictions. It might not be, but that's kind of the vibe I get, where we have Hanged Man, which is being stuck. Chariot reversed, not going anywhere. Death, no change, right? Very strongly screaming that this situation isn't going to change anytime soon, that you're stuck. And then we have the devil, which is, like I said, often about addiction. And then magician, which is about you're ready. You're ready. It looks like you're ready to face some kind of addiction. And if you have an addiction, that costs a lot of money, no matter what it is. Unless it's like scrolling. All of us are addicted to scrolling right now, which I guess is free. Not mentally, but if you have any kind of, like, I don't know, even like smoking, drinking, gambling, something like that, you're ready to face that addiction, okay? If you don't have something like that, you're ready to face something else that's scaring you, or is scary, like a belief that you have, I'm not good with money, or I will never have enough, I can't make it on my own, things like that. You're ready to face that kind of stuff. You're ready to take a class in managing your finances. A lot of workplaces will offer a class like that for free. I'm not saying that you're bad at it. You're probably very good at finances if you're worried about money. That's part of the problem, right? People who don't have enough are often very good at managing what they do have. Whatever this block is, you're ready to face it. And you have to face it. You have to face it in order to get past. But 5 major arcana. You have some thick energy here. You have some thick energy here, and I'm not sure what's up with that. Hanishma, hello! It's good to see you. feel vengeful. So 15 minute warning for stream. 15-minute warning. If you would like to guarantee that your question is answered tonight, please consider tipping your reader over on Ko-fi or on Twitch. Yeah, try one more time, Henny, so we can make sure that you're in there. And I'll wait to pull our next one. If I ever do, you may block me, he said. But yeah, put your question in one more time, Hanishma, and then I will pull to make sure that you're in there before I pull. But I am so ready. So ready for dinner. So ready for bedtime. Lady Lapine. Thank you, Eshy. The math be mathing. There we go. And let's pull up our next. Oh, I thought we just did love. Am I crazy? We must not have. No, we did lovely. We had two lovelies in here. Lovely Yep asked, when I get into the master's program at LS and the MS funding for the course. Will you get into the master's program and will you get the funding for the course? 8 of coins. 2 of wands. I think this is an echo though. Hello, Angelica. Welcome in. But I'm here. I'm glad you're here, Heliani. Thank you for being here. Is Lovely gonna get into the master's program? And are they gonna get the funding? Oh, that's true, Sen. You're so right. 538 lovelies. Yeah. Really? They really don't want to answer this question. Can I get 2 more for Lovely, please? Thank you. Strength. And 1 more. No. 2 of... Everybody's getting 2 of swords today. So Empress reversed, strength, 2 of swords. To me, this is reading as you getting into the program but not getting the funding. And kind of freaking out about that. They're telling you to stay strong. That it might be hard, but that they... Oh, Spoonie! Spoonie, thank you so much! Stay strong and you can handle this. But yeah. Oh, well... Hold on, what's that about? 6 of coins. Oh, you might have to apply twice. Something might go wrong. You might have to... Something might go wrong and you have to apply twice, and then you get through both of them. So stay strong. I do think it's going to work out for you. 6 of coins is literally about charity. So that would be funding about your master's program, right? The funding you're looking for. I think you'll get into the program no problem, but you might have to apply twice for the funding, so try not to get scared by that. Thank you, Angelica. Thank you, thank you. So next up is Spoonie. And what was your question, Spoonie? A system or technical error. Yeah, something like that. Or like they're redoing the system. Yeah. And so you didn't count the first time, but you do the second time. Something like that. Yes, Sen, thank you for that. If you're over on the YouTube side, please like the video. It really, really, really helps us out. Hello, Mocking Mystic. Welcome in. How are you doing tonight? If you hear me talking to nobody, I'm dual streaming over on YouTube as well. I'm not just talking to ghosts. I'm doing all right. We have about 10 minutes left in stream. And Spoonie donated, but isn't telling me their question. So I think I will pull one more person, or, well, Spoonie like just joined? No, I'm not seeing them in chat. Uh-oh. Okay, well, Spoonie, if you can hear me, please tell me your question. Otherwise, I'm going to pull up our next one. Yeah, Mocking Mystics, absolutely, you can put your question into the hat, but no guarantees it'll get read tonight. We pull questions randomly. I asked a question to the bot, yes, and I need it again. Unfortunately, when we bump you, the bot eats your question, Spoonie. So I need you to type it out for me again, please. But Mocking Mystic, we have 2 rules here. First one is be kind. Second is that questions must be about yourself or about a spirit. They can't be about another person, how they think or feel or will act. Once you have thought of a question, you can put it into chat with my question is, and then your question. And we'll put it into the hat, and then I pull randomly from the hat. Oh, don't worry, it's all right. Perfect question, Mystic. Perfect, perfect. But try it one more time without the period there. I don't think the bot grabbed it. You have 2 questions. Okay, what are your questions, Spoonie? Because you donated, you get 2 questions. Hello, Kelsey. Welcome in. What I need to know to be able to afford to go to the upcoming dance competitions and conventions and pay my bills. Okay. What does Spoonie need to know? Thank you. Page and Knight of Swords. Can I get one more about being able to pay these bills and afford these dance competitions. There we go. Queen of Coins. Okay. Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, Queen of Coins. Interesting. I don't know if you are in school right now or like if you're in training or anything like that. But you may need to Halloween swing. That is so much fun. Halloween swing would be so much fun. If you're currently in like teaching yourself something, if you're currently in training at work or you're taking up like trying to teach yourself how to do something so you can get a different job, you may need to put that on hold for a minute, whatever you're learning. Or maybe you're like taking classes for another kind of dance or teaching dance class or something. But you may need to take any classes that you're in and put them on pause for a while in order to take maybe more hours at work or to take in a little bit of a side hustle. We are not hustlers in this chat. We do not like the idea of hustling. But if you want to make sure that you go to this place, if you can, like, put something on pause to go and get some other hours somewhere, it would be helpful. Alvin went with someone else already trained. Oh. Not in school. Okay. Tell me more about what this Page and Knight of Swords is about then. No one will hire me. We have Queen of Pentacles here, so I do think you're going to get hired somewhere. But I'm not sure what it is, especially with this Knight and Page of Swords reversed. Can you tell me a little bit more about this? About Knight and Page of Swords, please? Four of Coins reversed. Interesting. Tell me more about Queen of Coins then? Aura, welcome in. Hello. Get the bag, not the eye bags. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Six of Cups. You might need to ask someone else for help. Queen of Coins. Not necessarily like a charity. I don't think it's that. I think this is more like yeah, you might want to ask for help with this. Something like maybe emailing the dances, asking if they have a special rate for people who need help, right? But there's there's something and someone you can ask for help from, and it's not necessarily like I said, asking for charity. This is more like asking a parent, asking a relative, someone that you know is kind. This is not begging. This is asking someone you already know is kind. But you do need to ask for help, even if that's hard. And obviously, you've got some hard stuff going on right now, Spoonie. I think emailing the dances might be a good first step. Today's theme is asking for help. Today's theme is asking for help. Absolutely. Old Soul. Good question. Let me check the queue. And then while I'm in here, Spoonie, can you tell me your second question, please? Yeah. No. Old Soul. It does not look like you were called today, but... So what was your second question, though, Spoonie? Sylvie, hello! Welcome in! We're just about to wrap up for tonight. This is usually when we end, but just shuffling my deck while I listen to others' readings. I love that, Eshi. I love that. We're doing okay in here, though. But we do this on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday if you want to come in next time. I know, I'm sorry. And our last question is from Spoonie, who says, what will it take to be able to work as automator and present a business expansion plan? We'll come back in on Wednesday. My schedule is up to date over on Twitch, so if you look over there, we do this 3 days a week. You're welcome to come in and try one more time, or as many times as you want. What is it gonna take? What is it gonna take? 9 of Cups. Two of Coins. And one more, please. Temperance reversed. Ace of coins at the bottom of the deck. 9 of cups, 2 of coins. Temperance reversed. Ace of coins. Thank you, Heliani. Have a good week as well. I'll see you on Wednesday. I think what I'm seeing here, especially with 9 of coins, 9 of cups, 2 of coins reversed, temperance. You might there's something here with Ace of coins. So Ace of coins is about quite literally starting a new job. So I am really glad that we pulled this for you, Spoonie, in a job question, right? This is about you getting a job. And that's at the end here of this process. Whatever this process is, we get you a job. However, I'm thinking that it's not going to be at this place. Nine of coins is like, in this context, it feels like being able to speak with people, getting able to feel comfortable talking more. So maybe even like getting comfortable enough to get through an interview, but I don't think that's quite it either. But it is some kind of like learning to talk more with people, but I don't know for what. Temperance reversed. That's what makes me worried about this particular position that you want. Temperance reversed is kind of like muddy water. And I don't think that that's a good sign for this position. It doesn't feel right. We have you learning something new that'll really help you out. And then we have 2 of coins reversed, which to me, in this position, reads as like, well, you know what? I'm going to look it up in the deck. See what this particular artist has to say. Because to me, 2 of coins reversed is going to be about like taking a normal path, being a little bit normal. And I don't think that's what you want in the long term. I don't think you want like a regular job. You want something that fits you. You want a regular paycheck, but you don't want a regular job, right? You want something that suits what you have and is compassionate to you, right? Fear of the unknown. Oh no, that's 2 of wands. 2 of pentacles. Stress. The unpredictability of life is making time management of commitments difficult. Yeah, no joke. That's for sure. After everything you've told me, Spoonie, of course it is. Whatever this is, whatever it's going to take. What is it going to take to get this job? What is it going to take to get this job? It's going to take learning and practicing some communication skills. I think you're going to find a job that suits you well. A job that takes into consideration your disability, your ability, whatever it is, right? A job that is good for you and helps you grow, right? And helps you be stable. That is kind to you, right? And you are able to work with them easy, not stressed. And I think it's going to take working on some kind of communication skill specifically. Because right now, Temperance, we're in the muddy water. We're in the muddy water right now. I think that's a good plan, Spoonie. But also, if you see anything about, you know, when you're out doing Squirrel Automation Club, when you're out doing your trainings, if you see anything that is about like communication based, right? Pay attention to that, right? Okay, so then maybe it would work out for you. So finish your training. Look out for anything that is like a communications training. And then I think that you have a good plan of applying to the job description or a job, applying to a job listing later as you go. And no! Gosh darn it. Right as I was going to say goodbye. Well, I need to head out. I need to eat dinner. I need to go to bed. So we're going to wrap it up. That book's about selling. Ooh, okay. That might be really helpful, Spoonie. That textbook. That might be really helpful for you right now. Something about interpersonal communication is really coming through in your reading, so take a look at that. So we're going to wrap up for tonight. Thank you everybody so much for spending time with me, for hanging out with me, for asking questions, for being just cozy with me, and it's always such a pleasure to be with you. I felt good tonight. Thank you very much, Angelica. I'll see you on Wednesday. If you want to look at my schedule, it's under the live tab. And I will see you all in the Discord. I'll see you tomorrow for Art Stream over on the Art YouTube channel. And I'll see you around, okay? So, bye-bye. Good night, everybody. Bye.